With the death of the Archdemon, the Blight was defeated. But the darkspawn did not simply disappear. Most of the Horde scattered north from Denerim towards the coastlands. And there fractured into warring tribes. The region fell into chaos as the darkspawn emerged from hidden lairs to terrorize the countryside. As the new Warden Commander of Ferelden, it is your responsibility to rebuild the Order and deal with the lingering threat. You have come to Amaranthine to join the rest of the Grey Wardens at Vigil's Keep, once home to Arl Rendenhau, but now property of the Order. The lack of a proper welcoming party as you grow close, however, indicates that something is amiss.
What's going on? Why are there no Wardens here to greet us? Something is wrong. Quickly, Commander!
Okay, so since this is an expansion and not not the main game, they assume you know everything and they just go ahead and throw you right into the mix here. And it's been a long time since I've played this game, so I need to familiarize myself with the camera controls again. I think I got it down. Okay, so looks like we have a companion who we have no idea who it is yet, although the name here says Mhairi. And we still have a lot of our equipment and stuff left over from the main game. However, some things don't transfer over very well, and other things get swapped around. So the first thing to do is to basically pause the game like I've done, and then look through your inventory and see what you have kept from the main game and what has been taken away. There doesn't seem to be much rhyme or reason with it, actually, but anyway, you don't want to go into your first battle and not have what you think you have on you. So I'm going to take this moment really quick to re-equip my staff. I am a mage, after all, when it comes down to it. Let's see. Although it looks like most of the stuff that I had at the end of the main game I still have. If I remember correctly, this was not the best armor I could have had, but it was definitely the coolest looking. I kind of like these particular robes. But anyway, there's a bunch of new kinds of equipment and items that are in the expansion, and hopefully we'll run across that. But in the meantime, I think we are good to go. So let's see if I remember how to fight. Let's see. Okay. You die.
As you wish. Let's get started.
No mercy!
I think he's dead.
It's you, the hero of Ferelden. Oh, thank the Maker.
How did this happen?
I don't know. They came out of nowhere. All I heard was screams and people dying. I got out as fast as I could and ran into these... You need to help them. You need to do something.
Are there any other wardens alive?
I think there was a mage right behind me. He might have been a warden, I don't know. I'll see if I can't find some help. There has to be a patrol on the road.
We don't have a lot of time, Commander.
Nice sword work back there. You're not just a guide, are you?
Oh, pardon me, Commander. I'd assumed proper introductions would be taken care of at the keep. My name is Mhairi. I was a knight in the King's service until I was recruited a month ago, but I haven't taken my joining yet. The Seneschal sent me to bring you back. I was not expecting this.
The darkspawn launched a sneak attack? That's unheard of.
This isn't a blight. How could they be so organized? I don't understand.
Perhaps something else is leading them.
Other than an archdemon, you mean? Frightening thought.
Who is in command here right now?
Ferel, the seneschal. He is the keep steward, I believe, working for the wardens.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Right, let's teach these evil bastards a lesson.
Inevitably, every time I get out of a dialogue screen, I have the mouse way off on the side and it ends up skewing the camera. That was a fine tradition the last time I did this. Alright. Standard loot the bodies. I didn't die in the first fight, which is a good sign. And looks like Mhairi is a champion because she's broadcasting some kind of aura right now, which is no doubt giving me some kind of buff. And it looks like we can level her up right away. And yes, indeed, she is a champion. You'll notice that some extra classes have been added here. So we have Spirit Warrior and Guardian. I think there's a couple others that I haven't unlocked yet, actually, which is kind of embarrassing. But anyway. So she gets another specialization right off the bat. And let's go with... As much as it might annoy Vexus, I'm going to give her Templar. Just because there might be some darkspawn mages in there, and I want someone who can resist magic. Let's see. She's got full champion powered up, and she is, of course, a weapon and shield person, a la Alistair. So we'll go ahead and finish off one of those rows right there. Okay. So if we pan up a little bit, okay, so here's the entrance to Vigil's Keep. So let's see. Yeah, it's tab. The tab key is to spot anything that you can interact with. And I hear darkspawn. Blood Lotus. Yummy, yummy. And they're over in the cornfield, I think. Here they are.
This should be easy enough. Show me what you've got.
Now, similar to what I did to the first game, also I will not be recording most of the fighting. As usual for these first opening scenes where I'm kind of wandering around, I'll probably leave at least some of the fights in. Again, just in case people have not seen this type of game before, you need to see what the combat's actually like. A little bit of drain life, a little bit of frost, a little bit of zapping. Vexus can do a lot. He's had a whole other game to charge up his abilities here. Now, if you do not have a character to import, or if you chose to sacrifice the main character of the first game in order to stop the blight, then you will play a different character, which would be a Grey Warden from Orlais. Which, story-wise, has a few consequences. It's kind of interesting to play the Orlesian Warden because you're an outsider here, whereas as I'm playing Vexus, it means that pretty much everyone's heard of him now because he's the hero of Ferelden. So you get a little bit of a different dynamic between the Warden and the rest of the companions. But all that said, though, it's a lot more fun to play your main character from the main game, because you'll see that there's at least a small handful of characters from the first game, and it's nice to kind of have some banter, like old friends meeting each other again. So definitely prefer this as opposed to a new character for the expansion. Also, whatever you start with, you will be starting on a very high level, because all of the enemies start at a higher level. And so you wouldn't want to get creamed by bringing a level 1 character into this expansion. So I don't want to rush the front gate here immediately, because knowing my luck, I'm going to get swarmed. So I'm just exploring around the outskirts right now.
As you wish.
Also, if there's any locked chests around here, I'm going to have to wait till later to open them, because of course I'm a mage and Mhairi's a fighter, which means no lockpicking abilities. Okay. So, I don't think there's any main, really big story events in the courtyard, so I'm just going to clear that out, and I'll probably catch you on the flip side.
As you wish.
Unbelievable. The keep has been overwhelmed. How did the Wardens not sense the darkspawn coming? I don't understand it.
How many Wardens are here?
Not many. A dozen, perhaps? There are other soldiers who came with them, however. For the darkspawn to have ambushed the keep so effectively, I didn't know they were capable of such a thing.
Pull yourself together, recruit. We can do this.
Yes, Commander. I'll try.
Okay, after passing through the courtyard and helping some of the soldiers that were caught outside, we are now just in the interior of the keep, down one of the main walkways. I believe this is, in front of us, is one of the main entrances. And there's more darkspawn around here, of course. See if we can clear these away.
It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me.
Haven't gotten too much loot so far, just a few odds and ends and some cash. Nothing really to write home about as far as equipment goes. Okay, that door is locked. Let's see, what else can we do? What's in the main gate here? Nope, that seems to be sealed. Okay. I'll go the other way. Let's see, anything of interest? Not on this side. Probably have to find some other way to get to the far side there, past that locked door.
I didn't do it. Hey, I recognize you from the circle. I know what they've been saying about me, but this, not my doing. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not broken up about them dying, to be perfectly honest. Biff there made the funniest gurgle when he went down.
Not too fond of them, huh?
Oh, I know. Most people enjoy being kicked in the head to be woken up each morning. Me, I'm just so picky. I am Anders, at your service, mage and wanted apostate.
An apostate? At Vigil's keep?
You weren't here when we arrived. I'm sure I would have remembered such a lovely woman as yourself. We were just stopping here on our way back to the tower. Just a short rest, they said, and now they're dead. Such a shame.
Look, we don't have time to discuss this right now.
True. These darkspawn don't leave much time for chit-chat, do they? Well, tell you what. I'll help you and we can discuss what comes later. Later, once all these bastards are properly put down. Yes?
Alright, we have gained Anders, the apostate from the same circle that we were from. And it seems that he remembers us from our time in the circle. So, given that he wants to be free of Chantry control in the Templars, I'm sure he and Vexus probably actually have a lot in common. But anyway, let's see. Right now he's a spirit healer. What else can we give him? Could make him a keeper if we wanted to. Shapeshifter, warrior, blood mage. For reasons later on, I probably shouldn't make him a blood mage. Let's go with... I think it'd be funny if he was a shapeshifter, because then probably he'd turn into a cat. You'll see why later. Alright, let's see. He's probably good at survival. Give him the combat training. You'll also see that for this expansion there are 3 new skill bars. There is rune crafting, which allows you to make runes that you can latch onto armor and weapons, just like the runes that were used in the main game, only this time you can create them yourself. There's Vitality, which simply just gives you a straight health bonus, so if you're not really worried about getting any other skills, you just want to do something that's always useful, Vitality will do that for you. But I think I'm going to give Anders 1 more of combat training, just because I want him to have access to more spells. So let's see, we'll give him Arcane Mastery, because that's just a good idea for any mage. Ironically, he was shooting fire, but he doesn't have any fire skills right now. So let's go ahead and change that, actually. Why not? At least give him those 2. And he is a healer, so it's nice to actually give him some healing magic. Actually, healing is what he does best, so we're just going to pump him up right there. So, healing spells galore. Anders is a good guy for the most part. He likes to help people. And we have leveled up. So let's see. Always magic, willpower, lots and lots of mana and spells. Okay. Could still do the Arcane Warrior and finish that off, but I'm not particularly interested in doing that. At least not right now. Let's see. We started off Vexus as a primal mage, and he's almost done everything. He just has earth left to go. But let's see what these new ones are under mage. Looks like we have some... Yeah, we have some other elemental magics. Arcane Field. Magic Negation. Oh, for dispelling magic. Interesting. Well, I don't want to spend too long on this. I am going to just round out the elements so that we have all 4 to work with here. And looks like the Templars were thoroughly slaughtered by the darkspawn here, but that worked out to Anders' advantage.
This should be easy enough.
More darkspawn.
Let's get started. As you wish. safety, quickly!
Thank the Maker.
Alright, new quest. Ah, yes, the survivors. So one of the little side quests you can do here is basically try to rescue as many people as you can from being cut down by the darkspawn within the keep. And that'll net you a small reward if you get all of them. So I'm just going to move on and slaughter my way through some darkspawn and see if we can get this keep cleared out. So I'll see you after a little bit more fighting. Alright, so we are now back on the other side, past that locked door that we couldn't get before. And I see a lever. And I think this should open the portcullis there.
Oh, we're scared now. Don't come over here. Ha! It'll take more than that to kill us, beasties. Come again if you dare.
Wow. Don't mess with dwarves. Okay, now we can come through the door on the other side. Because it looks like the darkspawn just blasted it apart.
Easy enough. Let's get started.
And now we can go through that portcullis and further into the keep.
Right. I'll show you why they
Anders and I almost look like members of some kind of mage army. We have almost the exact same Tevinter-style robes on. It's just mine's a slightly different color than his. Anyway, I get distracted here. Let's see what's further into the keep.
They're everywhere!
Oh boy, here's the hanged bodies again. Darkspawn love doing this.
As you wish. Safety, quickly!
Make her bless you.
Another survivor. I think that was all that was in there. Let me zoom out and have a look. Yep. Okay, just checking.
Right.
Hey, I know that dwarf.
Cursed creatures.
Ogren! Let's help him out.
This should be easy enough. This is my favorite part!
No mercy!
I'll show you why they disappear! I'm running back here! Let's get started. Come now, defend yourself! Still work out, despite all your bungling.
Aha! There you are! When these darkspawn showed up, I thought, just you wait until the new commander gets here and you'll all be spitting teeth out of your arses. Followed the screaming, and sure enough, here you are. Good on ya!
Ogren, you're here?
Doubting your eyes, huh? I get like that after the 5th bottle or so.
Huh.
Came here thinking I might try my hand at becoming a bona fide Grey Warden.
He was here when I left. I can't believe the wardens didn't kick him out.
Well, hey, if it isn't the recruit with a great rack.
Yes, a prize for the wardens, to be sure.
I know. Too good to be true, right? Hey, who's the mage? Boyfriend? Should I leave you two alone?
Wow, a dwarf that smells like a brewery. You never see that anywhere.
A mage comedian. Thought those normally died young.
It's good to see you again, Ogren.
I find that hard to believe.
As do I.
Now, let's go introduce some darkspawn arses to my foot. Only polite thing to do.
So yes, Ogren from the main game has returned to join our party once again, and it sounds like he's interested in becoming a Grey Warden, which is a somewhat unusual choice of career for someone to just decide to do, but okay, fair enough. Let's see. Let me call up my map here. I want to see where it goes. Let's see. I think that way is towards more plot, and I really want to make sure I explore this area fully first. So let's go this way. Books, books, books. Picking up various junk to sell, a couple recipes for making poisons and stuff. Ah, here we go.
I need to get out of here.
Scat.
And, oh, Ogren needs a level up. We'll definitely make him a guardian. And he has another 3 slots to put in. Let's see, I don't think he needs a ton of mana, given who he is. He's already got full combat. I will give him some survival, some tactics. And we'll give him some runecraft. Although just because he's a dwarf doesn't mean we need to make him do runes, but anyway. Give him a guardian shield. Should actually give him some of the standard warrior abilities. And of course the berserker, because that's what he is. It's his style of fighting. Okay. This is... I don't think there's anything in this hallway. This just leads to
As you wish.
one of the main rooms we were at before. Yeah, okay. Just making sure nothing interesting happened there. And in the far room, what do we got?
They're everywhere! The keep is under attack!
More people to rescue.
As you wish. A little frantic? Ha! I can see why! Let's get started.
Oh, Mhairi gained a level.
You had it coming.
Quick, get yourselves to safety.
See if the what the emissary had on him. Oh, just money. And yeah, none of these doors work. Okay. Now we can go on to outside the keep, up on the upper battlements, I believe is where we're heading now. We still need to find that seneschal, who is the current ruler of the keep.
Mhairi?
Roland! Commander, Roland was a knight recruited from Denerim like me. We must do something for him.
He looks beyond healing magic. Maybe a shot of whiskey for the pain?
I like the way you think.
Stop joking! This isn't funny.
The commander?
I'm here, Roland. I'm sorry I didn't come sooner.
We only had a moment's warning before they were on us, Commander. The Seneschal ordered a counterattack, but they came out of nowhere. There's one with them. A darkspawn who talks. His magic is powerful.
A talking darkspawn? The lad must be delirious.
There's something in my blood. Ah, it hurts.
Hold yourself together, Roland.
It was an honor to meet you, Commander. I wish I could have fought at your side. Just once.
I will avenge you, Roland. I swear it.
So, potential recruit for the Grey Wardens just died right there, so that is not good. Give Mhairi some attributes befitting a champion. We'll give her a Templar power to start her off. More darkspawn, of course.